Beat connect. Oh, wrong time frame. Well, what do you guys think right now? Let's drop this back a little bit. Mr. Sheckelstein's getting his short in. You know, for just random lines drawn on the chart, spider lines do really well. Psychosis does extremely well. Even though there is a spider line too, Psychosis does exceptionally well. What do you guys think of the market right now? All right. There's spider line 2.0. Still worked really well. Broke under. Tried to gain support. Major sell-off, broke under the spider line, came up, retested it, short. Man, these things work extremely well. Non-logarithmic, moving in, and that's where we got these. I still have never figured out the correlation between non-logarithmic and logarithmic on the terms of the spider line. It seems like both work. And both fight each other. It's insane. So like the yellow is pretty close to where it was. But it definitely moved the higher time frame red ones. Which this could be a bottom area here. I like to believe that we are still in the bull run. But it really looks like we are on the other side of it. And by what I mean with that is it really looks like, let's go weekly, really looks like we're on this side. Maybe we're going to do another little sell in May, June, July, mid-July pump. Just like what happened last time. But so maybe we'll get something like that. Mr. Sheckelstein. Head and shoulders on Market Cipher. I was watching Crypto Face earlier, and this is a real thing. I saw it and I was thinking, nah, there ain't no way. But I'm not even gonna count that. So we have the monthly here. I called the monthly 2 months ago and I said it looks hairy. I didn't want to believe it, and it looks like we gotta believe it. But the bitch is only getting started on the monthly. So what do we do from here? Well, there is always two possible scenarios, okay? And that's the hardest part about being in a not really working bull market, because you don't know what it's going to do. We should be going up. Like, let me rephrase and express it more. Let me express a little bit more for you, so you guys understand. You see these things here? You see them? Let's look at previous. You ride it up. Price rides up. You see the price here: 28,000, 39,000, 53. Price rides up. I still never figured out how to reset this chart without refreshing. And then, what do you got here? Price should rise up, right? It should. Will it? Always the thing. But it depends if Mr. Shuckelstein is going to bomb Iran or something. That's what determines if the market runs for some reason. I don't know why it really matters. So we got our we should be attracted to this line. Price action should be attracted to it. So technically, as of today, we should be, model price is 72,000. We should be. Should. I mean, we had a much higher start on the last bull run around this time, but I mean, we still have plenty of time. Okay, so I think I see what's happening here. If we're going to go according to the stock to flow, this is such an annoying chart. All right, so I remember the Bitcoin bull run really started around November of 2020 is whenever I got into it. You can see here that that's halfway. That's halfway on this shit. So it's fascinating is if you look where we are at, we were only like 10-15% in. All right, Cat, hold on. And you can see what's going on here. We're literally only like right here. Can we match the dates up? July 3rd. When was the halving? April 19th. May 14th. Yeah. May 13th or something. So if we skip this forward a little bit, or skip it back, I don't know. I'm just trying to think right now. It's hard to do. Like, looking at the stock to flow here, we kind of... What do you think? Y'all see the same thing as me? I know y'all see this. Nobody gonna say anything? Starting to think y'all are bots. Alright. But I am recording this for my YouTube, so. The stock to flow here. Interesting. This gives me hope. I'm not in any marginal trades, nor am I borrowing anything. I'm in straight up cash. So I don't. It sucks watching it go down, but I'm willing to watch it go down if the bull market continues later, you know? Now, the hard part is holding that shit. in the runes protocol when it's so new that everyone is ready to jump out of it at any second. So it's extremely hard to hold a majority of my cash in that. But I mean, it is what it is, you know. Looking here at TradingView retail's charts, we can see here that the 6 month does build a bottom, or it could be building a bottom, just like here, where in the next 6 months we do run, and we get higher, and we build this lower portion of the can. Shut up! Stop! Don't look at me like that. Hold on. I gotta talk to my child. Okay, so looking at the monthly, it looks bad. But at any moment, we could flip back the other way, and then it would never in the long-term charts look like it was ever anything happen. Like you can see here. Imagine the chart pops up, folds back down a little bit. It would be red here. This part would be red down to here. And then this could be what's occurring here. And you got to think too that the chart is scaling. It is scaling based off of the current price action. So if we maintain the scale, you can kind of see what's going on here. This just a little hope, you know, just a little hope. 3 month is also dirty. This is usually a sign of shitting the bed, but once again, this may be the bottom, or some point is the bottom, and then it pulls back up after some news. Everything has bled out a lot. Most of these coins that were supposed to be something just fucking died. And look, I don't even want to talk about pups, alright? I'm so disappointed in that coin. I have never seen a coin literally be so popular and yet have so much selling pressure. It's almost like what gets sold gets recycled back into the selling pool. Like, you would think that at this point, that billions of dollars, multiples of billions of dollars of shit has been sold. And it's still getting sold. Like, it's insane. So, amazing to me that it possibly could be doing that. Like, it is insane to me. Especially after being so popular. Extremely popular down to nothing. This is when Ansem got his ass whooped. Right here. So funny. I don't know if it was worth losing a lot of it, but super funny. Alright, so decentralized. Like, what the fuck? This shit's dead. It may recover. If the bull run continues, it may recover, but I don't know, dude. Ethereum, we have literally ate up any bit of bullishness that there was in this coin. Should have went up. Judging off of this candle here, we had a move on Tesla, or from Tesla back in 2021. It literally was like this. It like pushed us from 30K to, I don't remember, a couple $1,000s and a few thousand, maybe 10,000. I don't remember, from 30K to something on Bitcoin back in 2021. And well, let's see if we can find it. Is it this one? I think it was this one, because it was a part of just a large candle that took the market up, I remember. And so it looks like it took it from 38 to 46. Okay, I was pretty off. And that was when Tesla bought. So generally speaking, when you have a candle that is one of the biggest buy candles ever on this damn coin for Ethereum, you would think that there'd be some bullishness out of it, but it just bled out. Very strange. It was like someone put in money and then it just bled itself out. So it's such a strange bull run. I mean, it can't even be classified as the bull run now, unless for some reason we get a miracle and it pushes us back up. But looking at the stock to flow, this thing has been right every single cycle, and I mean, we could just count on that. We need to give it time. Let's see, we're in the red area. See, it's like we're not even started yet when it comes to stock to flow. Looking at the this thing down here was in the red, now it's down in the green. So I'm really feeling from this chart that here pretty soon something is going to come out that will bring the market back. Something. I think really what's going to happen is that we're going to lag, and we may slowly move up, or something's going to occur where we'll kind of hang around price action and get pushed back up, and then maybe lag a little bit longer until I would say that it's confirmed that a certain someone that starts with a T gets elected, and around that time, since they are pro Bitcoin, which they never were before, by the way, but now they are. Whenever, and I'm hoping that certain person gets elected, by the way. I'm not, even though I think both of them are scams and both of them are patsies and puppets. If the choice between the two, definitely would be the T. Okay. Regardless of what people say, I actually watched everything that he did from 2016 to 2020. And it was significantly better than everything that I've watched Biden do. Or I'm sorry, B do. From 2020 to 2024. Okay. Yeah. 2016 to 2020, and you cannot even blame that on the president, and nor can you say that the lowest gas prices were because of him. So I know the argument on the other side was because the gas prices, and I know I'm deviating off, but the C virus was definitely something not natural, and you can't. So the amount of uproar that you're getting from deep state type people against someone who is stirring up their nested BS, they created that virus in 2020, which everything shows that that actually happened, especially the patents on it from Wuhan. Bear with me. I know that CNN may be influencing your mind right now, but like you really got to look into this stuff. And when that occurred, most people are they see it. It's obvious. When that occurred, everything. I mean, and that's never happened in the American economy. Never. So you have deep-seated things like bonds and everything. And I mean, this occurred in November of 2019, that we saw bonds move in such a weird way that it never happened before. And so, I mean, it was obvious that they knew about it even in November. And it was for sure that they knew about it in December. And you can see that the effects that happened to the market started in November. So it's all planned, it's all put together. So can't wait for the next one. Now, I forgot where I was getting with that. I can't have coffee, so my brain's not 1000%. And I would prefer to have T in office, because at least the market likes to run with him. How's that? So let's go back to crypto. You can see though that we are like the stock to flow slowly graduates up into the 100,000. So this cycle, man, they're saying the top is around 450. We're gonna have to have something fucking big come out for the move to occur like that. And this is mid next year. So I would say, to be honest, guys, hang in there. My cat decided to hit the microphone. What do you want? Say hello. Say hi to everyone, all right? Are you shy? Okay, quit hitting the microphone. Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna have to set you down. Yeah, I would say hang in there. Keep your, you know, if you manage to get out of a position doing well, keep your cash for now until we see confirmed buyback pressure. And then expect next year to be really good. And I think the end of the year, this year, should be a lot better too. So we can go back. We can go back and look at end of the year like 2020 and kind of see what happened here. Okay. So we got June, July of 2020. Now, you got to remember this was after some major move. Right here. And that brought us up to where we're at in 2020. So I'm thinking that in some way that obviously we have more money flowing around now than we did back then. I'm thinking that if we are going to have a move to 450,000, which seems unbelievable, that anyways, that we would have these moves like this, like we would go through the end of the year, maybe gradually moving up, and then 2025 we start, and then they get these exponential moves. I mean, but that would be insane. That would be like dollar collapsing insane, I think. And one thing I can show you, and I know we're going to wrap this up soon. One thing I can show you is that when we look at Bitcoin, especially with logarithmic, and we look at the moves on Bitcoin, so we got like 2017 here. I want you to know the scale. So like here is 20. Here is when I got in crypto. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, you can't even use that. Alright, so we have the move of 2013, 2014 when I got in. I got in crypto somewhere like around here. Alright, I'm going to make the chart pop off auto. And then we're just going to look and see how the chart looks. Alright? Or on log. Alright. We're going to see how the chart looks. Let me go back to auto. 2014. Alright, and I want you guys to notice this. Holy shit. Alright. Look at that. Alright, so this was 2017. Insane. Okay? And I want you to notice something here. when I pop back on auto, suddenly the scale of the previous bull run is dwarfed. Okay. All right. So now we're going to look at what 2021 looked like in comparison to 2017. All right. Now I'm going to break the charts auto adjustment, and then I'm going to show you what 2024 looks like. You feel me here? So if we break down the chart and we look at it, then what do you see here? Amazing, isn't it? Those are the cycles. And even if we bump the scale down a bit more, we start to get into that 400 range, and it doesn't seem that far off compared to the moves that we got in the past. Doesn't really seem that far off. You know, here at 57, you got to realize that the move to like 450,000 is 700%. Most of you guys make 700% every time you trade. I mean, that's an incredible move on Bitcoin. 7x. So yeah, I want you guys to have hope. I want you guys to at least keep some cash dry. That whenever things get crazy and that people start to have money again, which I think the only way that's going to happen is if we have a certain president in office and everyone starts to feel like they did in 2016, then I really think that's going to push us to that point. Another thing we can check is the others market cap. I think this is the excluding the top 10 coins. You can see here, we need to bring market cipher back on the monthly, that we do have this move down. At any point though, now, since, you know, May hit, we are 2 months past May, time's flying. You can see that we could be eventually forming some sort of buy signal here, which will accelerate top 10 or minus excluding the top 10 dominance. Close the window. Excluding, you know, everything wants to be so loud. Okay. I'm just trying to show you guys some back-end stuff that no YouTuber is going to show you. Okay? I want you guys to feel like you have hope. I swear most of these YouTubers are paid to put fear on you. And that's maybe why my channel will never take off, is because I say things like that. And not in an aspect of people just don't want to watch my shit, because I had 50-something thousand views on TradingView, and yet my YouTube doesn't want to go anywhere. So when TradingView was doing streams, I'd get, you know, 10,000, 30,000 views on there, because it was a different platform. You can't get shadow bead on TradingView. So just wanting to show you guys the others dominance. What do you see here? I can't see the chat, by the way, so if anyone's saying anything, would, okay, so someone said something. But yeah, what do you guys see here? Oh, my music ended. Is that too loud? Okay. So obviously, on excluding the top 10 coins on CoinMarketCap, you can see clearly here that we have a support. We have something that we have been bouncing off of for a very long time. Every time we hit it, we bounce. However, these bounces have been less and less. So we gained little momentum, big momentum, bigger momentum, littler momentum, and then maybe we'll get another little pop. But this is something that you have to take into account, and that you have to understand and wrap your head around. Is this next bounce that's here, is this next bounce going to be a larger one? Or is it going to be just another little small one following a wave? That's the hardest part when you look at charts, is when you see those types of things. Using Market Cipher here, even though it wasn't really made for this, it still works exceptionally well. We have not so strong of a VWAP. So it's kind of hard to tell. And that's an extremely odd sell-off momentum wave. So it's kind of hard to tell what's actually going to go on here. But we do see that there is something here, and that something can occur. It's like what we do with the spider lines. We do see that it's there. Looking at this chart, we do see that we can sell off, and that we might, and we probably will. But is this just a part of a larger move? Because we had this sell-off here, and it didn't continue, and it popped and went back to all-time high. Now, this was bullshit. However, it did return back to all-time high and broke all-time high. And what did we do here? We barely broke all-time high and then shit the bed again. It's hilarious. That's Wall Street moves. So this happened whenever we had those ETFs or whatever. The first ETF or spot ETF, something like that. And I mean, that's typical Wall Street. But our goal is to get in when price action's down here. Okay. And then to determine a top. Now, we have sold off significantly on literally everything. Everything. Everything has shit the bed. They have bled the money. A cat. Okay. Listen. They don't want to listen to you. Okay. You're probably making a lot of noise. Stop. He likes to rub his head on the microphone, and I apologize. I know y'all's cat's allergies are going insane. All right, I'm gonna finish this up. All right, so monthly on gold. Gold's defying gravity. We have the sell signal here, and yet it still goes up. This is what I'm expecting Bitcoin in some way to do at some point, due to the stock to flow. It should be bringing us up. Okay, it's pretty funny. You see that gold literally had that weekly sell-off and then made that point that turned up. Song's a banger. All right, there soon will be a buy signal here, and it will go up further. But stock market just doing insane, just continuously going up. Okay. At any point, we can get momentum to change and a weekly buy signal to occur on Bitcoin. VWAP has fallen down quite a bit, and we are at the point where generally it flips back. Doesn't really go down much further normally. So it would be interesting to have a move that floors us somewhere. And sorry if I'm speaking monotone. I can't have coffee. I can't be expressive, even though I'm not really normally on the stream. But I'm really expecting some area to be a bottom on this. You can see that we are floored on everything. We were absolutely floored on price action. So don't get your hopes too torn up. I'm not predicting that your coin that you're in is going to not drop 90%. Okay, I'm not predicting that. I'm predicting the trend of Bitcoin, the wave, that when money will come back in, things like that. I'm pretty decent at that. I'm not good at looking at Pepe BRC and being like, yeah, it's about to pump when it has moves like this. All right. So I do think that if the phrase that I repeat and repeat and repeat and everyone repeats, rising tide raises all ships. All right. So if we get Bitcoin that goes up, everything else will pump. Okay. That's why, like, when you look at Solana, that's why when you look at Solana and it goes up a little bit and nothing else does, because it's not the controller of the market. There's a thing called Bitcoin dominance for a reason, because Bitcoin is the leader. It is the king. So I was bitching at someone on Twitter about alt season, because there's no alt season. There never is. Alt season was a thing that happened in 2017 when Bitcoin went up and then stopped and everything else pumped. And then when Bitcoin started going up again, everything else would go back down. Like, not fully, but it would start dumping. And so there was rotations between Bitcoin and altcoins. And then so at the end of Bitcoin, when it topped at December 18th of 2017, we had alts. Everyone cycled into alts and it exploded, man. And that was the top. That was the top up to like December 24th or something. So, and then in 2021, we had some bullshit moves. So I wasn't very happy about that. ...2021 was a very disappointing bull run. But we may be seeing the same bullshit. We may just randomly... Let's see what we can pull out of this. Look at the 2 week, it's cleaner. See how there's things here? Maybe we get a move. I don't know. I don't know about 41. Maybe we get a move to 51. I think our move before was actually 51. Or 48 or something like that. Let's see. What do we got? We got 54 on the spider lines. You gotta look for where, I mean, really the safest spot is going to be around like 30, 35. 30,000 has a double. I mean, but when you get down to that low, it's hard to get started again. I don't know. I don't really see it going that low. Okay, so we're kind of just going in a black hole here. Daily, sell signal, probably going to push down more. Boom, boom. But this is freaking floored. We should at least get something. There should be some news that will come out soon, or something that will bring us back into a certain area. And unless, of course, we're going to dump down to lower 50s, which is what I'm thinking. So the 40s here looks decent. It's really hard to tell. We bounced right off of the non-logarithmic Spiderline 2.0 that I posted. You can copy the chart up here on the link. I did post it on my Twitter a while back. We did bounce, and then this area here would be, you can see that we did have consolidation here to build this level. And Bitcoin works at an angle, by the way. It's not a horizontal line, it's an angle. So if we look here, we have a lot of support built on these lines. So I know I'm giving you guys like 50 different fucking views, but I'm trying to do it so I can reach different people's minds. Okay. I see it a certain way, other people see it a different way. So I'm showing different, exploring different outlooks for you guys to see it. Moving over to Jesus Coin, we had a excellent move on this, and then it got squandered. I like Jesus Coin. I hope the best for it. Unfortunately, oh, well, we do have this here. If Bitcoin's not going to run, it's not going to go up. It's going to get little spikes because AMTV calls it out or something, but it's not going to run. There's no gas. So immediately, I don't know how it happens. And I really don't think it's retail that's integrated in there and selling at those points. I don't think that's true. I think that there is massive buys based off of algorithms, and these things take a loss just to keep price action down. It's fascinating. But you know, when you can print unlimited money, you can do whatever you want. Let's take a look at Dog. Dog has a internal trend line here, and that we just touched it and bounced off of it a little bit. I'm really thinking Dog should be a very good coin. Dog should run. However, if Bitcoin is not running, what did I say before? Bitcoin isn't going to run. Neither is this shit. Okay. So we can look at maybe Dog. If we continue down, it's kind of hard to predict what we're going to do, but if we continue down, looking at the 12-hour on Dog, we have a beautiful area here to long off of, maybe at 0041. If we go down to that, but we'll have to see. I know it's hard making money and then losing it. I've done that plenty of times. And I got hit pretty hard on this bull run. So, like, I get it. And I know you guys are antsy. And that's why I'm trying to show the bullish outlook on the longer term time frames. It's my indicator messing up. Alright guys, I think we're at our limit. Does anyone have any coins you want me to look at real quick? I'm only giving you 5 seconds. If you want me to look at something, type it in chat. I'll check it out. Let me take a look at brains real quick. Damn. Oh, dude, it's so sad to see pups like just wrecked. Well, I called the top on $1 Billion Cat. Dude, the top is when shit gets listed on exchanges. I'm telling you. This thing got listed on the exchange, like right here. It went up and then it just dumped. Dude, every time. I turn 600 into 18, like, or 22,000, something like that, on $1 Billion Cat. And then I was doing really good on, there's like Stupid Sleepy Cat or Stone Sleepy Cat, something like that was good. And then there was another one about a cat. And I did exceptionally well, and then they absolutely shredded that thing. Yeah, so basically looking here at the market cap of runes, we're literally back down to 1 billion almost. So it's cool while it lasted. I do expect runes to do quite a bit. There's a lot of stuff being built. There's a potential of OP Cat being released. It's going to be insane.
Together building the future.
Alright guys, if you would please retweet this video, help me build some subscribers on here, and I'm uploading this to YouTube. So alright guys, if you have any questions, pop it in the comments. I'll get to you next time, and I'll try to record more. I just had a lot going on lately. Alright guys, take care.